Okay, all you Wesley Vale supporters, get up and around them, they're coming out. Let's hear it for the Wesley Vale Footy Club, trying to win it since 2019. They're out there with a challenge. Number 2, Ben Hefford. Number 3, Zach Weeks. Number 7, Jade Crawford. Number 9, Matty Sheehan. Number 10, Braden Dodd. Number 12, Lessex medalist Jack Rand. Number 13, Rory Gurr. Number 14, Johnny Arnott. Number 20, Thomas Bulldog. Number 23, Caden Lamprey. Number 24, Chris Connors. Number 25, Jaden Sharman. Number 27, Kobe Connolly. Number 28, Kane Scott. Number 32, Regan Boone. Number 38, Kobe Marshall. Number 39, Keegan Cornwell. Number 40, Balin Jones. Number 41, Malcolm Jones. Number 44, Jade Dodd. And number 49, Ben Bryan. Okay, we'll call both sides in now to do the toy toss and the national anthem. Okay, if you're able to be upstanding and remove your hats as we sing the national anthem. Then straight after that, we'll have the 2 captains in the middle here to do the toin toss. And singing the national anthem is Laura Orton.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and well of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you, Laura. Now I'll ask the two captains to come forward, or the captains to come forward and do the toss. Wesley Vale are going to the sea end. Good luck to everybody.
Bouncing ball. You'll see it's a bit of a sandy deck here at Ulverstone. It's seen a fair bit of rain. It was Lamprey who watched it over. A bit sandy. Doesn't look all that wet though today, it must be said, Anthony Osborne. A beautiful day for footy. So they throw it on in. Rucks will go at it. It's tapped down there by Purton. Off the boot. It goes up and down the chimney. Trickles out. Block ball. Hard one to gather. It was Lamprey who illegally dealt with his opposing number there. It will be a free kick in the first look at things for East Ulverstone. So they'll size them up, hugging the boundary. Very early doors. So looking to draw first blood. Opens up the angle, nudges at goalwood, just tugs it right. Tried to keep it alive, did Bramich, but couldn't convince the umpire. It'll be thrown in.
Ball in that right forward pocket, just in front of the packed wood area here at Ulverstone. Out of the ruck, Purton tries to take it once, wrapped up in a strong tackle there by Chris Connors. We'll have another ball up inside attacking 50 for the Crows. Purton certainly looks damaging, dangerous inside attacking 50. He launches that one with the fist. Opportunity here for the Crows. Hurried kick away there from Everett towards the teeth of goal, but out of bounds on the full. Or through for a minor point it is. So just a solitary point there keeps things underway for East Ulverstone. Everett's flying shot at goal. And now Wesley Vale with their first opportunity to just settle things down and try and get into the game. Everything inside attacking 50 so far for the Crows. A long ball outside defensive 50, cut off, and the Crows will look to relaunch here again. Big kick there. I'm thinking potentially that breeze is just a little bit swirly as the Crows drive the ball inside 50 once more. A couple of players fly. Everett involved. He goes to ground level. Floating around there is Lucas Ivory. Ball spills out the back. Baldock first to it. Just keeps the ball in play. The two number 20s go head to head. Bramich involved as well. The Crows try and work their way back into it through Dodd. Bouncing ball there, not favouring Kobe Conley, who's just trying to keep that ball in play there for Wesley Vale. Now the handball links up to Rand, who won the Les Hicks medal earlier in the week as the competition's B&F. His kick goes down the line. Two players split the honours and will roll out of bounds in front of Lockie Murfitt from East Ulverstone, through for a boundary throw-in.
Decent contest out there by Scott. Just couldn't quite complete the transaction with the grab as the rucks go at it again. Sharman jostling for position, puts it to the floor. Streaming through Conley. Comes back the other way to Orton for East Ulvie. Trying to trickle it their way. Cut off by Weeks. He's dealt with. Illegally, says the umpire. So it'll be a Wesley Vale ball. Be their first flag since 2019 if they're able to get the job done today. Good defensive fist over the top of Hefford. Be thrown in once more. As I said before, Anthony, you can see those sandy patches there. There's a few around the ground.
Yeah, it was in shocking condition a month or so ago. They've done a great job to get it back to this point. It's had plenty of football and inconveniently on very wet weekends throughout the year.
Free kick caught high, I think, here, Anthony.
So Wesley Vale attacking side of the wing here. Drive the ball inside attacking 50. Their first real look at it out the back. A strong mark taken there by Dorr. He's got the ball in the back pocket. See something he likes and hits up Jack Orton. Orton wheels and goes. Kicks down the line as far as he can in that sandpit. And a good mark taken there by Will Jones.
Good ball movement.
As Jones looks to move it on further afield here for Ulverstone, setting up an opportunity. In front there was the defender in Dodd. Had a bit of company and the ball is gone over, and you can see cars right around this side of the ground. The cars over the back of the fence too. Fantastic crowd in for one of the marquee days of the Tassie footy calendar.
Bumper crowd, no question. Sharman brings it to the floor, comes out the side. Jones, Sharman, Miles, I meant to say. There's a whistle, laid down on the floor. Just writing his name down by the looks. Might be a report.
Yeah, it's a little untidy, I think, there. Didn't quite capture exactly, but looks like he's coming from the field as well. So
straight off. So not what we like to see on the footy field. We like to see played in great spirit. So Shepherd, pokey little ball, doesn't quite hit its intended target. Arnott back the other way, unconvincing. Flying shot at goal, just wide. And one of the more nonchalant behind signals from a goal umpire you'll ever see. And it'll be a Wesley Vale ball, and Rand brings them back into play, but straight to the opposition. Slat up to himself almost. Coming the other way was Orton. Handball inboard. Cut off by Conley. Now they can bounce. Wesley Vale.
Chance here for the Kangaroos, doing a lot of defending early in this contest. Ball goes down the line here, broadcast side of the wing, and a little bit of space. Might have just run out of tarmac. Opportunity probably goes begging there for the Roos. We'll have a boundary throw in just to the left of us. An open paddock in front of them there, the Kangaroos. Just unable to quite keep the ball in play as we look at one of the great vantage points in Tassie footy. Look at that. Bass straight just over the back. Magnificent part of the world on full display today. Terrific conditions. This ball will be thrown back in, and Wesley Vale looking to try and create something inside 50. East Ulverstone doing almost all the attacking so far to this point as this ball is thrown into play. Slap down there from Thompson Purton. Umpire's whistle. It's going to come back the way of the Kangaroos. Looks like it might be going the way of John Arnott, who's starting to get a little bit busy as some afters go on in the background. Certainly is. Wesley Vale just going to move this ball on to try and see someone inside 50. That's exactly what they do. Good defensive effort there from Thompson Purton. Keeps the ball alive for East Ulverstone. Eventually rolls out of bounds. So plenty of feeling in this NWFA Grand Final decider. Another team looking completely settled at this point, it must be said.
Bit jittery, isn't it? Feeling themselves out. That one, Conley just had it in his breadbasket and couldn't quite complete the grabs. The Rucks go at it again. It's an unconvincing contest. We'll rinse and repeat as Weeks sits on that one. Up it goes again. Jones, thump down. They can bound away now, East Ulverstone. Up they get. It was Crawford climbing over. He went to punch it. Everett the other way. Paddles. Kicking forward now is Shepherd. Bouncing ball. Hot footy together. Good defensive fist provided by Dodd. Look at the boozer. Jeepers creepers. There's some people in there. The ball comes in. 2 hands down. Almost gathered by Ty Orton. They climb on top of him. And the umpire says, I'll have it. Beautiful day on the Sunshine Coast, northwest coast of Tasmania. Just down, Rand. Finds some space. Big kick. Lovely bit of ball use to find his intended target in Scott. He looks for a runner. Drops it off to Hefford. Hefford inside 50. He's got a good look at this one. Does Cornwall. Had the sit. Did the body work early and completes the grab.
Yeah, leading goal kicker for the Kangaroos this year, Cornwall, 66, fourth in the competition. Opportunity here to get Wesley Vale on the board.
So neither side yet to score. Well, actually, I reckon East Ulby did score a point before. I reckon our scoreboard needs some work.
Yeah, 2 behinds to zip my count.
So we'll correct that, and we'll correct it very shortly. As Cornwall wanders in, does the business. Wesley Vale on the board, and they've hit the front here inside the first quarter, the 2026 NWFA Grand Final.
That's what they needed, Wesley Vale. They were doing all the defending early on, but have been able to break through and get the opening goal of the contest. Nice finish there from Cornwall. And yeah, he adds another goal to his tally for the year, 67. You can see the celebrations there. It's been a real topsy-turvy season between these two teams, Gilly. We'll touch on that at the next stoppage break as we go back to the middle of the ground. And it's going to be East Ulby emerging with the football through Jones. Driving ball inside 50. But bounding away are the Kangaroos, this time through Balin Jones. Long kick up towards the wing. Genuine one-on-one contest. And Declan Wing maybe a little overzealous. Free kick going the way of the Kangaroos' number 3, Zach Weeks. Mainstay in this outfit. Just assesses his options. Sees something inboard that he likes. Dinky kick is a good one. Comes into Sheehan. Happy just to take his time and look at what's ahead. Sheehan, not quite the kick he would have envisaged, but it might work out okay. Rand's just about there. He gets it off. Handball to Baldock. Baldock is snatched from his pocket. East Ulverstone now with an opportunity. Loopy handball to a one-on-one contest. Good defensive pressure. And winning the free kick for Wesley Vale is Jude Crawford.
So Crawford sweeps it away. Finds a target in Lamprey. He's got time and space. He kicks, looking in the direction of Jones. Seen away from him by Slatter. He might get a kick for his troubles, Slatter. Tyson Slatter. He's had a bit of the ball early days. See the crowd on the far side shielding their eyes from the sun. Beautiful day up here in Ulverstone as it kicks down the line. Can't quite collect it, Everett. He might have got a free kick in the process, so.
Bit of a shove, I think.
Shove into Cody Everett. So Everett, little ball inside. Singleton now. He looks further abroad, over the head of a couple. It's gathered by the Wesley Vale defence and swept clear by Crawford. It's going to come back with GST though. Kicks it straight in the arms of a grateful West Ulvie player, and that is, East Ulvie player, and that is an absolute shocker. Overcooked the kick, sent it straight out of bounds, and it'll be Dodd to bring things back underway for the Roos.
And plenty of kicks inside 50 for the Crows, just nothing that's really been overly clean to this point. Wesley Vale's defence holding up pretty well. Long kick out of defensive 50, a couple of targets are there. The flyer was Baldock, unable to bring it down. Now the runners at ground level look to drive this ball forward for the Kangaroos. Bouncing football. Tackle laid, just trying to get the ball away. There was Malcolm Jones, I should say. That ball now goes back inside 50. Once again for East Ulverstone, just hacking it forward. Unable to complete the transaction and rolls out of bounds for a throw in. So inside 50s are absolutely dominating here. East Ulvie just unable to quite capitalise on the scoreboard.
That they are. This one's a good gather, but again the kick is poor. That's the story of the game so far. They've had field position, been unable to capitalise. It must have just bounced for the line. So it's where they needed East Ulvie. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Man with the tap down, just coming through. Oh, he's been pinned. Jeez, I reckon he's stiff as a board. But anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I thought he got his kick away on that occasion, Burton. So long Wesley Vale go. It's gathered by Singleton. Singleton drops it off to Orton. Orton, long high ball underneath it, unfortunately for the Crows, with two Roos. They can mortgage it off. They kick it out. They bound out of there through Dodd. We've got numbers and options. Wesley Vale kicking inside 50. Good ball. Finding Weeks. Weeks now. What does he like? Will he look at the sticks himself or will he shop around? So Zachary Weeks, skipper of this Wesley Vale outfit, looking to land a real blow. Long high kick. It's got the trip, not the accuracy. Just coming through at the perfect time was Jaden Sharman. He just crept up and pounced.
Yeah, just read that ball, didn't he? Read the drop of it. No one else seemed to.
Just snuck in like the Pink Panther. Inboard ball is a shocker. Missed his intended target in Rand. Rand now has to do something to try and win it back. Bramich the other way. Kicking to no one in particular. Man eyes it off for the Crows and it goes out of play. Be thrown in.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for the Kangaroos. So we have a ball in here, out of sight of the ground. In the ruck was Schumann. He'll now turn tackler, doesn't quite stick it. Coming the other way there was Crawford. Opportunity once again for Wesley Vale. Sitting underneath it, unable to trap it. Thompson Purton. Ball goes out of bounds once again. Almost the exact same spot as we were a minute or so ago. 2 behinds, East Alvey, Wesley Vale 117. 14 and a bit gone in this opening term.
Obviously no lasso rule in this level of footy, but it'd be interesting if it was, because we've seen quite a few turnovers on that outer side and a lot of balls in. I reckon there's a case, Anthony Osborne, as the ball comes back in, fisted down by Schumann. Just at his toes, really. It's a hard ball to gather. Bounding through was Shepherd. Won the ball. Coming the other way was Jones of the Malcolm variety. Just drops it off in the middle, trickling off the knee of Baldock. It finds its way out of play. It's a whistle. What was that one for?
Potentially that one was on the full. I think they're just deliberating now.
Okay.
Yeah, the boundary umpire certainly earning their money today, Gilly. Plenty of ball out on that outer side of the ground particularly. And now the Crows will bring the ball back into play.
More patient build-up, you suspect here, Anthony.
That's what they might need to do. Oh, here he is. Here's an opportunity for them. 50-metre penalty. So,
did he encroach? I didn't pick up on what exactly went on that one.
Or downfield potentially by the looks of that. Something's happened out of our
he's marching
view.
straight
He's going
to the
right
goal
down.
square.
So, after all their efforts in defence, Wesley Vale, it's going to come unstuck with a downfield free kick and then a 50-metre penalty and an opportunity here for the East Alvey Crows through Will Jones to kick the easiest of goals to properly open their account for the afternoon. Jones from the top of the square kicks it into the neighbouring houses and the Crows are on the board. They move to 128. Wesley Vale 117. So just some ill discipline there from the Kangaroos for Gilly. Gives East Ulverstone the easiest of majors.
It's a horror, isn't it? You do not like to see it. Not sure exactly what went on, but downfield and march to the goal line will tell you it's nothing
Wesley
good.
Vale 117. Just East Ulverstone doing so much attacking. Wesley Vale's defence had held up really well to that point. To let something so soft like that through is a real blow.
The ruck's unconvincing in the middle. Here he is, Jones, the most recent goal kicker. Good purchase on the kick. See something he likes in the form of Man. So Man now, powering ball inside 50, sees a tall target just over the head of Purton. Coming in was Ivory. He's claimed in a tackle. Good tackle, says the umpire. Rewards Wesley Vale's defence. Free kick now for Lamprey. They've held up pretty well, Wesley Vale. Lamprey kicks beyond the arc. Searching ball out there. Well done by Weeks at the front of the pack. Kick more in hope than anything. Draws a crowd on the far side and they gain territory. There's nothing really out there for the Roos. So the ball will come in again. The boundary umpires have earned their keep today. Finger tipper from Malcolm Jones. Now shipped inside, forward 50. They wrestle on both sides of the ledger. Handed off there by Singleton. A kick away will be won by the Crows. They've got a bit of time and space to do something about it. Searching target on the far side, sweeping handball. It'll come inside 50 now for the Crows. Long, strong kick. Looking for a target. Couldn't quite gather it was Purton. He butters up, but they collect him from either side. Be ball up, deep forward 50 for East Alvey.
Purton doesn't compete in the ruck on that occasion. Decides to stay down. Flying shot on goal, bouncing, and I think it's gone through. Something out of nothing there from Thompson. Purton, was it? No, I think it might have been Burton. That's a terrific finish. And East Ulverstone, they've had more comprehensive looks going inside 50, but have just created something there. Purton didn't decide to go in the ruck, tapped straight down, and making no mistake the other way was Jay Burton. He kicks his 26th goal of the season, and the Crows have 2 in a hurry.
It's unfortunate, isn't it? They hit out straight down the throat of the opposition. Sharp forward craft there from Jay Burton. Slapped it straight on the boot as he was going down in a tackle, and it trickles through. East Alvey get a little break. We're back in the middle again. There's one down by Jones. They don't go far with it though. Coming the other way is Jack Orton. He can't collect. Coming through beautifully with a ruse. Long kick. No one underneath it in yellow and blue. Outside of the boot kick. Searching one just out of the reach there of Boone. They slap it back in. Weeks now. Collected high. He milked that beautifully if you ask me. It was kept alive by Sharman. Quite crafty stuff, and then Weeks milked the situation nicely.
Yeah, just a little clumsy, wasn't it, Weeks? Using all of his experience to draw it.
So Weeks, take a good shot from here. Tight angle, right up against the boundary. See the defender still not exactly wrapped with that one, but it had to be paid. As Weeks makes his way in, started left, he's let it hang right, well right, out in the full. Never really looked like it off the boot. So East Alvey will restart through Horton. Horton now finds a target. There's going to be a downfield free kick again. Very ill-disciplined stuff. They bound away though. It's Bramage. Kicks inside forward 50. Purton gathers. Handball out. Who's looking for man? Great tackle provided by the recent goal kicker in Burton, and he'll get just rewards.
Yeah, great tackle there. Good pressure from Burton.
Waste no time, but the umps having none of it. Probably fortuitous for Burton, as his kick was an errant one. So Burton in front of the boozer. Hoping to fire up East Alvey, widen the gap in the game. Little chipping ball. The umpire still having none of this. Over the mark. He can't work it out, Burton. Mate, there's a mark, just wandering that way. Whistles galore.
What's gone here?
It's
confusion everywhere.
There's some untidy stuff happening as a reversal, and the ball's going to make its way further up the field. So more carry on and stupidity, one would think.
And this time East Alvey missing out an opportunity through to ill discipline.
Unfortunate. The ball makes its way out to the other side. Dodd now. It's a wobbler bouncing towards 50. Off hands. Well gathered. Sweeping handball cut off. Now can they bounce out of there, East Alvey? They do. Good one too. Kicking inside forward 50. It's a ball to no one in particular really. Purton does well just to see it over and ensure East Alvey get valuable territory. But yeah, both sides would be wise to just get this off the ball stuff out of their system. Focus on the footy itself and trying to lift this Premiership Cup, Anthony Osborne.
Certainly right. Ill discipline creeping in from both teams as we tick across the 23-minute mark of this opening term. Ball inside 50 here for the Crows. It has been for much of the contest. Wing wrapped up in that tackle. Scoreboard reads 2-2-14 East Ulverstone. Wesley Vale 1-1-7. Ball one down there by Chris Connors in yellow and blue. It's going to be a free kick going the way of the Kangaroos. Zach Weeks, who's been busy. Short kick. To steadily approach, but that will be all in this opening term. East Ulverstone lead at 2-2-14 to Wesley Vale 1-1-7. Jay Burton and Will Jones, the goal kickers for the Crows. Keegan Cornwall with Wesley Vale's only major. An arm wrestle, this game well and truly up for grabs. The 2026 NWFA Grand Final, thanks to Banjos on the AFL Taz live stream. We'll take a break here from commentary. Second quarter coming up next.
NWFA would like to thank their sponsors, Banjo's Bakery, Royden and Peter, actually Indy, Cradle Coast Care, Top Cut Group, Sports Power Ulverstone, White Hawk Apparel, Hardings Group, Taspac, Harvey Norman Devonport, Sparkling Ag, Mobile Detailing. And remember, half time in the seniors, they'll be Make-A-Wish Foundation go around for a blanket drop.
Welcome back to the second quarter of the 2026 NWFA Grand Final between East Ulverstone and Wesley Vale. It's the Crows leading 2-2-14 to the Kangaroos 1 straight 6. Wesley Vale coach Corey Plumbridge just keeping his troops for a little bit longer, keeping the Crows waiting out here at the Ulverstone football ground. But we're just about ready to get things underway. A real arm wrestle in that opening term. Some ill discipline costing both teams opportunities in front of the big sticks. See which team can settle in this second term. East Ulverstone gunning for their second flag in as many years. It's a long wait before 2025. 2002 was their only other premiership in the competition. While for Wesley Vale, they've won 21 of them, but none since 2019. So an opportunity for them to get back on the winners list in the NWFA competition. But East Ulverstone are going to have a fair bit to say about that as the ball's thrown up to get things underway in this second term. Winning it down there was Rory Gurr. Wesley Vale looking to drive the ball forward inside 50. Thompson Purton dished the handball back to Singleton. But the numbers here should favour the Kangaroos. Handball was a little untidy there from Hefford. Going to get it back another time, but he's wrapped up in a tackle immediately. And we'll have a ball up just outside attacking 50 for the Roos.
There's the trophy here, Billy.
Healthy crowd in here at Ulverstone Rec Ground. There's one down by Miles, but straight away it's rinse and repeat. The umpire with Sports Power emblazoned on his back wanders over. Up it goes again, Rucks go at it. It's Miles again, down to the floor. Sweeping handball to the back of the contest. Eyeing this one off is Hefford. He's claimed from all angles. Edge of the square, they'll throw it up once more. Again, Miles comes from a ways back. Claiming the tackle immediately was Baldock. So stoppage heavy contest here at Ulverstone as East Ulvie have the break They lead at 14-6. Miles again. His midfielders didn't pounce on it. Effort. Drops it off. Well, don't argue. It's a kick forward. Looking in the direction of Conley. Coming through there was Boone. He finds Rand. Rand has a couple in support. A wobbly floating ball finds its desired destination inside 50. And Cornwell goes gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah, kicked one in the opening term, did Cornwall. Linchpin up forward for the Kangaroos, and just the opportunity here to get themselves back to within a couple of points.
So Cornwall kicking for his second. They need it. The Vale. Get things moving. Start this second term with some energy. Geez, he went a long way back. Cornwall, he went further than the kick did. As the ball comes back the other way through Adams. Bouncing ball, doesn't quite find its intended target. Eyeing this one off his bulldog. He picks it up. Handball over. Rand there. Spying it off. Miles comes the other way. They clear. East Ulvie. Lucks of fortune. Man, smart enough to pounce on it.
Chance here, through man for East Ulverstone. First look at it this quarter for the Crows. Kick goes inside 50 and the man in front takes the grab. A strong mark taken by Jack Orton. There were Kangaroos flying everywhere. It was the Crow who kept his feet and takes the grab in the sandpit. Chance here for the Crows. You get Jack Orton, 90 goals this year, second in the competition. Chance to open his account in the grand final. Kicking the best part of 50 metres, will Jack Orton. Decides just to kick with plenty of space. A long kick to the line, and it's a beauty. The Crows get their third. Jack Orton's on the board, and that is a decisive kick for goal to get things moving in this second term.
Well, it's a killer, isn't it? Opportunity at the other end, missed.
The 50
They go
metres
straight down the other end, and Jack Orton.
just to kick
Well,
with
he looks
plenty
like
of
he's got his
space.
kicking
A long
boots on
kick to the
today.
line, and it's a
Let's
beauty.
fly from 50, and it
The
sails
Crows
through.
get
Beautiful
their
kick
third.
of the
Jack
Sharon.
He had another 10 metres to play with before the man on the mark. That was an enormous kick.
No worries whatsoever. Jack Orton. Third for East Ulvie. So we're back in the middle again. The Rucks will duel. It's one down by Gurr. Big kick by Rand. Inside forward 50. That's a good one from Slatter. Just helps himself back there. Oh, the old one-hander from Adams. Bit of Showtime stuff. That is a shocker off the boot. It's gathered well there by Scott. He drops it off for Boone. Boone now to Hefford. Hefford finds something he likes, and he likes it a lot, and guess who? It's the Cornwall. Keegan Cornwall. Now, his last effort on goal didn't go to plan, but right in front of the boozer here.
Look at the crowd, it's enormous.
He'll look to get them cheering. Take a good kick, hugging the boundary. Acute angle. Cornwall for the immediate answer. Never really looked like it. In fairness, it was a hard degree of difficulty, that one. It'll be Slatter to bring the Crows back in.
Ball just floated out of bounds there from Cornwall, but he's looking dangerous. Slatter brings it back into play here for East Alvey. Hefford, he's been getting really busy. May have been infringed upon. He was. A free kick going the way of Hefford. He cuts a figure with the long locks and the socks pulled right up with the long sleeves. His kick goes inside 50, and it's a good one. Sees Kane Scott, who takes the mark.
Best inside 50 of the day, either side. Great vision from Hefford.
I reckon it's two in a row for Hefford too. That one before to Cornwall. He could have blazed away. Saw him in the pocket. He's starting to make things happen, is Ben Hefford. And a chance here for Kane Scott.
I like his approach, the long socks, the long hair, the long skins. There's a lot to like.
Kane Scott here looks to get the answer that Wesley Vale desperately need. It's a beautiful kick. The Kangaroos get their second, get the response they needed. 3-2-20 East Ulverstone. Wesley Vale, 2 straight 12. 6 and change gone in this second term.
That's a beautiful kick of the ball, isn't it? Pure off the boot. Here it is again in action.
Kane Scott here looks to get the answer.
Flush.
Wesley Vale desperately needs.
Nice and high. No worries whatsoever. So they get the answer.
The response they needed.
And one they deserve, to be honest, the Vale. They've started this quarter pretty hot. It's the Rucks duel again. It's Gurr, who couldn't get it down to any real advantage for Rand on that occasion. Miles helps himself. Rand at the back as the sweeper. He's well tackled. Really well tackled, says the umpire. It'll be an East Alvey ball. Kicking inside 50. It's a floater and a half. It's gathered now by Dodd. Goes back to the opposition in East Alvey, and he's going to be punished.
Yeah, Ty Orton, I think.
Ty Orton makes them pay full tote odds. Comes in and goes whack. Ty Orton on the board. Inside 50, it's as quick as they replied. East Alvey reply back by Dodd.
Yeah, it was just a handball in absolute panic, wasn't it? Straight to Ty Orton, who made no mistake. After a real arm wrestle with not much action in front of the big sticks, we've got a few goals in a matter of minutes. Game's come alive.
It's opening up. It was sloppy play, wasn't it, really? Just a disposal to no one in particular, and Orton had a bit of space and used it to perfection. East Alvey hold the advantage in this game. 4-2, 26 leads, 2 straight. Wesley Vale 12.
Back in the middle we go. Can Wesley Vale get another response? They won't immediately. Numbers here favouring East Ulverstone. Ty Orton, the goal kicker, drives it inside 50. Couple of Kangaroos combine, get the ball out to Chris Connors, who gets it out of defensive 50. Genuine one-on-one. Straight to his feet there. Heath Horton goes for a bit of a gallop. Drives the ball inside 50 for East Ulverstone. A beautiful kick. Finds Troy Purton. Great stuff there from Horton. Purton wants to centre this ball. It's a really odd kick. It's going to dribble out of bounds for a throw in. He seems stuck between a couple of options, and in the end, we'll have a boundary throw in, left forward pocket.
Not a big fan of lining up for goal, is he, Purton? Every time he's got it so far, he looks for an option. Very unselfish. So it comes in again. The rucks come at it. It's Purton rucking on this occasion. Wesley Vale with the numbers. Should be able to negotiate it well. Rand with a tumbler. Bouncing ball, hot footy to gather. East Alvey with the numbers in the centre square. Find their way through. Slatter now. Whacks it on the boot. Sitting underneath it was Dodd. And he had no one around. He could just take the easy chest mark. Bring him outside defensive 50. It's a beautiful floater. Onto the chest of Gurr. Rory Gurr. Quality player in this Vale outfit. Chipping ball over the top. Finds Arnott. Guessing at some point he's had the nickname of Bicky.
Surely.
Surely. It's low-hanging fruit. That is not his best kick. And it's East Alvey now through Slatter. Puts some air on the kick. Invites in some pressure on Bramage, but he's good enough. Takes the grab. Switches out to the far side. Oh, he almost spent it before he earned it, Schumann. Wesley Vale should be able to work this out. He did pretty well, Schumann, to pick himself up, put some pressure on and clean up his mess, because he should have taken that mark. So the ball will be thrown in once more. Sports Power getting their money's worth today on the back of those umpire outfits. Geez, that's creative stuff there by Schumann. He's going for the karate kick. The ball up once more.
Kicking a bit away from the goal face. Schumann tried to get as much distance with the fist as he could. Now wrapped up in the tackle as wing. Another ball up just outside, attacking 50. Tackler on that occasion was Jack Rand, who won the competition BNF earlier in the week. 21 votes ahead of Zach Weeks, who finished second. He's also been busy today. Running back there was Bramage, who's getting really busy. He kicks a long ball inside 50. Coming from the back was Purton, but unable to take the mark. And standing strong there was Dodd.
It's been pretty solid, Jade Dodd.
Yeah.
Right place, right time a few times now. Finds his intended target, Conley. He drops it off to Rand, who brought his own share into the footy today. Kicks long and strong over the head of the intended target, but pouncing on it is Bulldog. He's met with a great crunching tackle by Dorr, who will be rewarded.
Yeah, great defensive effort there. Wesley Vale able to drive the ball forward, get the quick transition, but denied deep inside attacking 50. Good defensive effort here as they look to launch something out of the back half. Ball in the hands of Heath Horton, who's been really busy this second term. Horton kicks long and strong. A really good kick, finds Singleton. Gets back off his mark, urging his teammates to drive their way inside 50. His kick sets a bit of a task. The numbers there initially favouring Wesley Vale, but a clever tap on brings Will Jones into the contest. He's been good so far this afternoon. His kick inside 50 forces Purton to infringe from the back. And standing underneath it once again, I think it's that man Dodd.
It is Dodd. He's the man in the hole every time. He's not scared, is he? That one, he knew the contact was coming. Sat there, did his job.
Yeah, brave to be doing that in front of Schumann and Purton. Big bodies are going to throw themselves at it. That kick out of D50. Trying to set something up here at the Vale. Numbers around the footy. Hurried kick off the ground. Handball goes back there from Sheehan. Trying to set something up out of D50, but the ball is not quite taken there from the East Ulverstone player in Slatter. They have the numbers at ground level. Look to build something here. Purton at ground level. Loopy handball out in a little bit of space. Sets an opportunity here for Mann, who goes one way. Dishes it back. Purton just hacks it onto the boot. Kick to a dangerous spot. But the ball's taken by Dodd. He doesn't like it at all. He's going to be on the march. I shouldn't say Dodd. It's Balin Jones on this occasion. And he'll take full advantage of the 50-metre penalty.
Gets his 50. Wanders into the centre square. Will his kick go now? Searching ball to the outer side. Finds a tackle. Immediately claimed. It was Ben Bryan. Well, I'm not sure he had the footy long enough to have prior, but trouble anyway. Loses the ball. Now it's Burton with it. So Burton. There's something.
It's a Wesley Vale ball, they're saying.
It's going to be a Wesley Vale ball. I'm not sure what went on. A lot of off the ball action today, which I'm not a massive fan of, it must be said. It goes high, long and strong, off the fingertips of Jones. Gets away from him. It's now with Everett. He loses it. Rand, one bounce. Long. Penetrating ball. There's a whistle. Is it going to be downfield? Weeks look to just continue with it, but there's whistles galore. So I don't know if the ball's coming back to Rand or what is happening here.
There's a lot of feeling, just some dumb acts at the moment, letting the two teams down.
So it's gone against Rand, has it, in the aftermath? Really hard to follow as Gillard. That's a shocker of a ball. Might have been finger-tipped on the way through from Burton to save them. So it'll be thrown in. Clubhouse side. East Ulvie in charge. 4-2, 26 plays. Two straight Wesley Vale. He's pinged out in the full. Burton did his best acting effort. Couldn't win the Academy Award. In it comes. Contest. Numbers all around it. Both ends. Weeks. Handball out. Goes to the opposition. And it's Shepherd. Couldn't quite meet his target there. Looking for Everett. He'll be screeched to a halt. He'll be thrown up yet again for another stoppage.
You feel that the two teams just need to take a breath and settle here. Some erratic kicking and some poor discipline, letting both teams down. It's a 14-point margin at the moment in favour of the Crows. Handball quickly dished off, and a long kick goes inside 50 there from Schumann. Dodd gets the handball away. Sees Connors, who's just waiting for the ball to settle. Eventually it does. Kicks with his left boot down the line and coming through and imposing himself on the contest there was Singleton. He's got a bit of a cheeky smile on his face there as well. Miles Singleton did really well. Half the contest. Ball goes out of bounds there. Outer side of the ground. Umpire just waiting for the two rucks to nominate. It's going to be Schumann up against Jones. Hurried kick goes towards the attacking 50 for Wesley Vale. Over the shoulder is going to be the umpire's call. Ball will come back.
Miles not happy with whatever went on there. Murford now kicking along the wing on his own out there. Chipping ball inside. It was nearly gathered. It's good work there by Adams. Drops it off. He might receive it back. No, says the umpire, because you are stone cold gone. And it's a Hefford ball. Hefford, long locks, long socks. Kicks forward. Finds Jones. You don't meet many Malcolms anymore. Strong name, Malcolm Jones. Strong figure. He cuts on the footy field. Long and strong. There's a crowd out there. Sweeping through was Conley. Ran out of tarmac, did he? No. Threw it out. An East Olvie ball. Umpire didn't like the way he got rid of it, and he doesn't like that either. He's not a fan. He wants you to go behind the mark. They're slow learners today. Long down the wing. Pack forms. Eludes the pack in the end. And look at this man, Hefford. Kicking inside forward 50. It's cut off well by Gillard. Little ball over the top. Should be able to work this out pretty well, you'd think. It's Jones. Jones finds a target in Shepherd. Shepherd forward 50, Purton the target. He just had to sit underneath it as the numbers arrived. Coming through is Weeks. Wins it in the sandpit. Little toey ball. Well won by East Olvie. Chipping across, he finds the opposing number in Rand. Rand can reload for the Vale.
Jack Rand, prime move of Wesley Vale, has the ball at half back. His kick finds Arnott. Start of the game, house on fight at Arnott. Not a great kick, straight into the man on the mark. Opens the door here for the Crows. Arnott follows up his work and just hacks it into a bit of space. He's going to be first to it. Good work on the mark there from Everett. But Wesley Vale with ball in hand. Kick the ball to half forward. Good stuff there from Conley. Sees something he likes, gets the ball inside attacking 50 for the Vale. Manufacturing a kick after a bit of pressure. Punched away. Ball just pinballing around at the moment. Handball there from Crawford. They're making hard work of this here. Wesley Vale trying to manufacture something as Malcolm Jones kicks the ball inside 50. It's all East Ulverstone. It's going to be a shove. The umpire will this time award the play on decision as East Ulvie bring the ball out of D50. And potentially a push after. The umpire says that's okay. Ball in the hands now of Burton. Kick to go on that opening turn. Finds someone a bit of space. A chance here for the Crows. Jesse Shepherd, the coach. Wheels and goes. Not his best kick though. In between a couple of Kangaroos. Have the composure to get the ball out. Handball there in the direction of Hefford, who's been busy. Hefford's kick isn't a good one, and that's a great mark taken by Miles Singleton.
So Miles Singleton looks inboard, sees something he likes a lot. It's a good kick to Ty Orton. Orton over the top now. He'll find Bramage. Bramage has some time and space. Eludes one. Inside forward 50 now. Bramage, a powering ball towards goal. Just trickles out in front of Jack Orton and through for a minor score. East Olvie dangerous. They're able to link up like that. Ball use has probably been superior to that of the Vale, but I have Really like the defence of the Vale, if I can remember how to talk, as round goes long and strong. A powering, commanding boot. Geez, he got some yardage on that, but it was straight into the gleeful arms of Dort. He said, "Thank you, sir." Kick over the top, door, see something he likes. Acres of space now for Man. Man chisels it straight onto the chest of the big fella, Pert. Beautiful stuff from the East Ulverstone Crows. Troy Purton. It's been a dangerous figure down there in the forward 50 for the Crows. Wanders in. Starts right off the boot. It came back, but not enough. It was swinging. But another minor score. They're peppering away are the Crows.
Yeah, 4-4-28 East Ulverstone. Wesley Vale 2 straight 12. Last couple of minutes of this opening half. These two behinds, I reckon we had a good 8 or 9 minutes of no score at all. The ball just going end to end. Couple of opportunities go begging now for East Ulverstone. There might be another one coming up. That kick straight down the throat of Jesse Shepherd. He goes inside 50. There's a nest of Crows there. Coming through the other way. Go Wesley Vale. Purton picks the footy up. Stripped of it. Ball just bouncing around in between players at the moment. Purton, the turn tackler. Gathering the football was Rand for Wesley Vale. Takes a couple of bounces under great pressure. Takes 3. Gets the handball off. He might look to continue the run and get it back. Wesley Vale instead decide to go long down the line. That's Brian's ball. He gets it back, but only as far as Ethan Miles, who looks to bring the ball back for East Ulverstone, but kicks it out of bounds on the full. So a bit of dash there from Jack Rand across half back. He's been good. Hasn't had the opportunity to really showcase his running capacity so far today. It's been a lot of contested work, but nice flash from him there. As Arnott brings the ball back into play out of side of the ground. Takes a bounce through the sand, only just bounced back for him as he now kicks the ball inside 50. Brian's there, umpire's whistle for a free kick before the Brian contest. It's going to go back the way of the Crows.
Long sleeve is an interesting choice on a day like today. I'm guessing it might be policy if you commit to a longie, you've got it all year. Because they'd be cooking under that Alvey sun. As the ball was won by Arnott and he saw it out of play and he's thrown in again. So umpire brings it in. Miles is wrestled out of the way. Tapping over the top was Hefford. Soccer now from Arnott, inside forward 50. Conley couldn't quite. Coming through was Boone. They jump on top of him. Umpire says, didn't have it long enough. Chuck me the footy. Miles and Gurr go at it. Gurr down. It's dropped off by Boone. And again, it's a repeat. And Siren screeches the second quarter to a halt. It's an arm wrestle, but one that belongs at the moment to East Ulverstone. 4-4-28. They lead Wesley Vale 2 straight 12. The Roos with some work to do in the third stanza. Big second half on its way here. NWFA 2026 Grand Final. East Ulverstone in control. We'll take a break now and be back with the second half shortly. Stay with us here at Ulverstone Rec Ground. Thank you, sir. Look over the top door, see something he likes. Acres of space now for Man. Man chisels it straight onto the chest of
the best part of 50 metres, Jackal decides just to kick with plenty of space. A long kick to the line, and it's a beauty. The Crows get their third.
Okay, we'd like to thank the sponsors for today, which is Ben Joe's Bakery, Cradle Coast Care,
desperately need.
Top
It's
Cut,
a beautiful
Sports Power Ulverstone,
the Kangaroos
White Hawk Apparel,
get their second, get the
Harvey's
response
Group,
they need.
Inside 50 is
Taspac,
a floater and a half.
Harvey Norman in Devonport,
Now.
and Sparkling Ag
Dog
Mobile
goes
Detailing.
back to the opposition in
About
East
get the
Alby,
number
and
for
he's
the
going to be
50-50,
punished.
so get your tickets ready.
Ty Orton, I think.
Ty Orton makes them pay full tote odds.
Genuine one-on-one. Straight to his feet
ticket
there.
is a
Heath
blue
Horton
ticket.
goes for a bit of a gallop. Drives the ball
3,
inside 50 for East
6,
Ulverstone.
7,
A beautiful
4,
kick.
6,
Finds
2,
Troy Burton.
It was worth $560.
Said, thank you, sir.
Come and see me at the
Go to the
microphone.
top door, see something he likes. Acres of space now for Man. Man chisels it straight onto the chest of
We've had a debit card handed in, and we'll need if your name's Rochelle Goodyear. Could you come to the microphone and see me? Rochelle Goodyear.
Hello. What's going on?
Why are you inviting me?
Okay, the 50-50 ticket, 367 462. Make-A-Wish is walking around now with a blanket drop, so if you've got a bit of loose change or whatever, drop her in there, please.
I'll be there.
I'm just in, I can see it. I'm just in front of turn in.
Good on, young'un. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Smaller or bigger?
Very annoying.
Pretty noisy, man.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Frank. Get some space.
Good, how are you? What the bloody men? What the bloody men? How you got that?
Welcome back to the Ulverstone Recreation Ground. It's NWFA Grand Final Day for season 2026. East Ulvie taking on Wesley Vale. It's the Crows leading this one, 4-4-28 to the Vale, 2 straight 12. East Ulverstone have already been out there for a good 3 to 4 minutes, just waiting for the umps and Wesley Vale to come out.
They were having a picnic, weren't they?
Certainly were, from their respective change rooms, but we're all set to go for this second half. About to get underway. East Ulverstone up by 16 points. 10 that ruck contest unopposed in the end there did Miles. The kick goes inside 50 from Orton, trying to set something up now for the Crows in front of the scoreboard pocket. Free kick going the way of Wesley Vale for that tackle. So a real arm wrestle so far, Damien Gill. The first quarter 2-2 from East Ulvie. They repeated that in the second term. Wesley Vale 1 goal in the first and 1 goal in the second. It's almost an exact repeat from quarter 1 to quarter 2.
Dodd's kick wasn't a good one. Went to Horton, and he steers it to Jack Orton. Jack Orton inside 50, off fingertips. It's gathered by Jay Dodd. He's brought down a really good tackle. They're going to pay advantage. Man now pounces on the loose footy. Oh, he needed the ball to work, and it didn't, unfortunately. So a let off for the Vale. East Ulvie will bring it in. Rand. What do you reckon they were having that picnic as they waited? Maybe some of the beautiful goods of the major sponsors, Banjos. Yeah, party pie type or a sausage roll as it's Hefford now. I should probably talk about the footy as it's long. Off the fingers of Will Jones. He just looks at his opposing number and breezes past him. Handball to Purton, received back, tapped on. That's beautiful stuff. Harlem Globetrotters top gear. And they find their way through the big sticks, and it's Cody Everett who completes the job. But it was a beautiful team goals. We'll see it again on replay. Will Jones, first of all, 1-2 with Purton. Handball off. It was tapped on by Ivory, and then Everett just helped himself. Beautiful goal, East Ulverstone. They've got a headache now, Wesley Vale.
Yeah, great finish from Everett. I love the tap on from Ivory, but Will Jones, he's been enormous in this game so far. Fantastic work from him to set that opportunity up, and the perfect start there for the Crows. What can Wesley Vale respond with? High tackle there from Hefford. Opportunity once more through Ty Orton. Moves the ball on quickly. Sets a task, but Shepherd's up to it. Handball is a swooping one back towards a couple of targets. A cruel bounce there for Jack Orton, who turns tackler, and the umpire will come in to intervene.
Danger signs here for Wesley Vale, Anthony Osborne. Next goal crucial. As it's up now, the Rucks go at it. Miles tapped down. It was claimed by Hefford. Game on. They go again, Miles. And the big fella Gurr, he wins it down the way of the Vale, but Miles becomes Crummer. Long ball inside forward 50, underneath it. He's being paid, I think. There's Dodd being brave in defence. That interceptor defender that is so commonplace in modern footy. It's been good this afternoon. Doesn't see an immediate target. Go long and strong down the line. Well, it's going to come straight back off the boot of Slatter. Steering ball into the sandpit in the middle. It's gathered. Long, high ball. 1-on-1. Purton had his name on it. Coming through was Dodd, and he was shoved in the process, so a relieving free kick. Swings it wide. Great kick. Well spotted up. Finds Weeks. Weeks over now. Finds the galloping Bulldog. Bulldog now. I'm not sure which foot he went to kick that on. It ended up on the left. Handballed out. It's cut off by East Alvey. Coming through Bulldog again. Brought down in a tackle, and it's going to be free kick for East Alvey. Their defence good on that occasion. The pressure was on.
There was good transition footy there from Wesley Vale. Just couldn't quite finish the job. Now it's East Ulverston's turn to work the ball down the ground. In the middle, Jeremy Adams. Kicks far and wide. Standing underneath it, Zach Weeks kept his feet. Gathered the footy. Chipping ball's a good one to Hefford. Hefford moves the ball on quickly once more. Chance here through Malcolm Jones. Cuts into the middle of the ground. Promising build-up here for Wesley Vale. Rory Gurr urging some teammates to offer him something further afield. A long, strong kick coming through and almost taking the grab. Comes to ground level. Brian handballs, but straight to the opposition. And East Ulverston get the ball out of defensive 50. A cruel bounce just evades Dodd. Tries to gather it back, eventually does. Wrapped up in a strong tackle. Umpire says holding the footy has just gone up a notch here at the rec ground, and Jack Orton has earned a free kick in the middle of the oval.
Had some good moments, Orton, hasn't he?
Certainly has.
Jack Orton inside 50 now. Long kick looking in the direction of Ivory. He's got a couple of Wesley Vale defenders to work with. Weeks' kick comes straight back. Man with the ball now. It's in front of the boozer. Pokey little nudgy ball inside 50 to gather from Jack Orton. His kick towards Everett is overcooked. And we have from on a score. A little skiddy throwback.
A little bowls effort. Crackerjack.
A bit of Mick Malloy for you. And Weeks to bring him back in. So Weeks, long wobbler. Geez, it looked hard to mark, and it proved so. Handed off by Adams. The web of handballs from this East Alvey team is becoming tricky for Wesley Vale to handle, and Purton is the beneficiary on the end of the kick.
Knocked that unopposed in the end, Purton. Hasn't had much space to work with today, but good opportunity for him.
Troy Purton, he's had a couple of looks at the sticks. Being a compelling target up there. Lines them up. Umpire has to work a lot. Minor score. So not in the book on this occasion, Troy Purton, but proving a handful for those key defenders back there for the Vale. What can they do, the Vale? They need change in this game, and they need it yesterday. Long off the boot of Weeks. They had the numbers. It wasn't quite a mark from Scott, despite his best pleading. The ball up, edge of the 50, defensive end for Wesley Vale.
Ball's thrown up. Two rucks getting a bit of a spin there. Still going around. Ball comes back. Chance here for the Crows through Singleton. Long high ball inside attacking 50. Weeks is going to be first to it. Almost bumped into the footy in the end, which works out pretty well. His kick into the heart of the ground. He's going to come back though. Keeping his footing there was Heath Horton, who drives it inside 50. Purton's going to be the target. Just moved off the football. And an errant handball back ends up hitting the behind post. And we'll have a throw in. That was a bit of clumsy stuff there from Wesley Vale. Being their own worst enemy on a couple of occasions. Opens the door now for East Alvey. Deep inside, attacking 50. Umpire to bring this ball back into play. Tap down, Hefford just wants to kick it as far away as he can. A tumbling footy, going to work out pretty well. Handball combines there to Boone, who's going to drive it inside 50 for the Kangaroos, but falls short again. Mark taken by Dow. Their work going inside 50, Wesley Vale, has left a lot to be desired.
Wheeled out. Long out of defence now. The numbers were with Wesley Vale, and it's a good grab taken by Kane Scott. So Kane Scott hurried on by the umpire. Long, high ball. It's all East Ulvie. I'm not sure where the targets were, but they weren't where the ball was, as Ty Orton helps himself. Good kick. Steers in the arms of Adams. Just all too easy for East Ulvie at the minute to go down the line, and that helps if you're a fan of the Vale, because he's kicked this one a little too far. Out in the full it goes, and it'll be Zachary Weeks to bring them back into play.
So Weeks looks to move this ball on. Will third time be a charm going inside 50 in the last couple of minutes. The entries have been very poor in recent times. They don't quite get to the 50 on this occasion. Jones fumbles what he should have taken. Lets in an opportunity here for Wesley Vale, but laying the tackle, Lockie Murphy just put enough pressure on. Umpire's going to allow this to move quickly inside 50. Purton, the intended target, forced to do a bit of work. Hot on his heels there is the defender in Lamprey, who eventually gathers the football. Purton turns tackler. Purton not even laying a tackle in the end. He's going to be rewarded. Lamprey needed to get rid of it, and he didn't. The big fella putting the pressure on inside attacking 50.
Well, he got himself in licorice all sorts, didn't he there, Lamprey? I don't know whether he thought he was a little closer to the boundary line. He could just nudge it over, but didn't work out. Purton's had a couple of siders. See how he goes here.
Yet to hit the scoreboard so far this afternoon. Troy Purton, spearhead up there for the Crows. This one fades to the far side. Eventually will bounce over and out, hitting the post for a throw in.
Certainly had a prominent no-goal key forward game as Purton. Been ever present in the game, but just hasn't been able to thread the needle just yet.
Ball comes in. Wesley Vale just trying to hack the ball away. It's only going to go as far as Jack Orton. Dishes the handball off to Ty Orton. He brings it back in board. Still alive here for East Ulverstone. Loopy handball comes over the top. Wesley Vale just wanted out of there. That's what they do with a clever kick. Mark taken by Scott. Scott moves the ball on nice and quickly in the middle of the ground, but coming through the other way and just punching it away was Tyson Slatter. Did pretty well, but the numbers here favour the Kangaroos. Ball goes inside 50, and they finally hit a target inside their attacking arc. It's Cornwall. Had a little bit of space to work with.
Well, when they fed him, he's looked pretty dangerous, Cornwall. They haven't had too many moments like that where they're able to open up space. Got to make it count.
Kicked their goal in the opening stanza, did Keegan Cornwall. Opportunity here to get the goal that the Vale desperately need. Kick is on the way. Umpire had to move, and that one is through for a minor score. They've had their looks this quarter, Wesley Vale. They're getting the ball inside attacking 50, but yet to register a major. That's their first blemish of the afternoon. 2-1-13. East Ulverstone 5-7-37. As Schumann just hacks that ball out of defensive 50. First to it is going to be Marshall. He combines with Cornwall. He's worked his way back up the ground. Marshall gets it back. Will Jones the tackler. Handball only goes as far as Jesse Shepherd. Up against the line. A couple of plays and they're going to be rewarded, the Vale. Deliberate out of bounds. For a kick going the way of Cornwall.
So Cornwall, long, good kick, finds his target in Malcolm Jones. It's a big strong Malcolm, hands it off. Kick inside forward 50 now. Over the back, it was Brian who was just eyeing it off. That could be deliberate. Oh, jeepers. I reckon he's lucky there. Wasn't a whole lot around the picture. The hands came, so not to be though. They're the right end of the ground for the Vale, who desperately need a goal in this contest. So in it comes again. Rucks go at it. There's one easily by Schumann. Thrown on the boot. Good grab taken. Little nudgy pass from Shepherd. Goes well to Mann. Man further afield. Finds Murfitt. Murfitt shows it. Clean set of heels. Kicks long, and guess who? The big fella Purton. And what's happening?
Free kick.
He's infringed.
He's
and
not
he's
happy.
absolutely filthy.
He's had a few looks and he thought finally top of the goal square, but not to be. Ball comes out of 50. He might get another look potentially if the Crows can reload here, but wow.
It was like he'd just seen Casper the Ghost. He could not believe what he was seeing. The big fella Purton was about to notch his name. Anyway, the play unfolds. Need some whistles today, I tell you what. Just ill-disciplined stuff off the play. Accidental clashes. It's in the hands here of Weeks. Side forward 50. Punch came over the back from Conley. It's down at the floor and it's anyone's footy. Leaping in was Cornwall. Trying to just lock it in that forward 50 for the Vale.
Ball up inside the Kangaroos attacking 50. The umpire just goes a second time. Tap down. Dangerous position here for the East Ulverstone defence. They do pretty well. Kick goes out of there and it's a good one finding Will Jones. Kicked one goal so far today as Jones. Been one of the prime movers around the footy for the Crows. Not his best kick, so it's a bit of a task there for Callan Mann. That one goes over and out for a throw-in. Attacking side of the wing for the Wesley Vale Kangaroos. The boys from Pipers Park, they've got a big challenge ahead of them at the moment. 5-7-37 the Crows. The Kangaroos 2-1-13. Wesley Vale been up to the task in this quarter, just not converting on the scoreboard. An opportunity here for them here. Ben Hefford drives the ball inside, attacking 50, a long footy. The target was there in Gurr, unable to take the mark. Now competes at ground level, trying to lock this ball in. Good tackle laid there by Sheehan, but the numbers favour the Crows. They drive the ball down the wing. Genuine one-on-one. Winning it on that occasion was Everett. Had some support. Dinky kick back inboard, only as far as Crawford, who stops and assesses his options. Chipping kick. Set a task for Hefford, but he was up to it. Been one of the best so far for the Kangaroos. Wheels and goes. Kicks towards half forward. A little too much for the intended target. Bouncing footy. Cruel bounce there for the East Ulverstone defence. And it's going to be a free kick to the Crows. Their defensive pressure standing up once again. Long ball towards the wing. Gathering the footy is Horton. Runs to 50. Heath Horton for goal. Misses.
Would have been play of the day, that one, Anthony. Heath Horton. And a coast-to-coast move for East Ulverstone. Nonchalant kick there by Dodd. Wesley Vale try and get some fluidity in their ball movement. It's been hard to come by as Weeks sweeps the handball out. In the direction there of Arnott. He's just crunched from either side. Ball up far side here at Ulverstone Rec Ground. Beautiful day for footy. East Ulverstone so far the ones delivering. 5-8-38 they are. 2-1-13 Wesley Vale. Beautiful little handoff. Hefford now inside forward 50. Long kick is perfect. Cornwall just clunks.
They look a different team when the ball's in Hefford's hands going inside 50, don't they? He's teed up a couple of opportunities inside 50 and feeds Cornwall on this occasion.
He's looked dangerous, Cornwall. When it's coming in quick and you can get separation like that, good luck. So Cornwall. Keegan Cornwall. Lines up. His team needs him. Gets his kick away. It looks pretty good. It looks very good. Cornwall goes bang and Wesley Vale have life.
Certainly do. Just one goal apiece so far after nearly 19 minutes of footy. Just a nice approach there from Cornwall. Kicks it absolutely beautifully. Umpire barely moves.
Oh, colour. It's the most casual little pistol number for the just the goal signal. Very, very casual.
Almost needs the big white overcoat they had back in the day to pull that full look off, but no, that's a good opportunity now for Wesley Vale to try and create some scoreboard pressure on the Crows. Handball through the middle. Hefford, what can he produce on this occasion? Kicks inside 50, it's another good one. Finds Arnott.
Well, he's becoming a problem, isn't he, Hefford? If he has another 10 or 15 touches in this ball game, they could pinch it.
So Wesley Vale looking for 2 on the trot for the first time today. Arnott kicking from right on 50. Just gets underneath it, not going to quite make the distance. Contest on the line, punch through for a minor score, and again, very nonchalant from the ump. 18 points the difference, 5-8-38, plays 3-2-20.
3 straight kicks. As it comes out of defence for East Ulvie. First kick is an easy one to locate. Bramage now. Further afield, they've got options on the outer side. If they look that way, they don't. Comes inside forward 50. Good contest from Purton. It's not Purton, rather, it's Orton. Cut it off though. He'll come back with GST. Good defensive grab, and guess who it is again? Big J Dodd. He's been exceptional back there. Swings it wide. Keep it moving now. Wesley Vale. King towards the arc, but unfortunately it's an errant kick, and that's what's let them down this afternoon. They'll string 2 together, but the third has proven tricky as Bramage now with the football. That is an absolute wobbler. Now he'll have to clean up his mess. Comes inside forward 50 for Wesley Vale. Kicking it away was Adams. This contest as a block against Will Jones back there, so Wesley Vale ball.
Will Jones impeding on Balin Jones, who just decides to barrel it inside 50 for distance. Opportunity here for Weeks in the pocket. Bouncing football towards goal. Bounces back into play, then hits the post. They're saying it's a goal. They're claiming it as a goal. Remarkable finish there from the Kangaroos.
The umpire's having none of it. I think the field umpire. It's a conference, yeah.
There was plenty of conjecture there, and probably the right decision in the end.
I'm relieved. I'll be honest. It just cannoned into the post, didn't it?
Ball bouncing on all sorts of angles, and it's going to be a 50-metre penalty for remonstration. So East Ulverstone are going to march their way through the middle of the ground.
Generous 52.
They just continue to march on to the Crows, launch the ball inside 50. Combining there, Balin Jones gets the handball off. Stopping and propping. Free kick going to go the way of Hefford. Play on, says the umpire. Ball in the arms of Crawford, who goes long inside 50. They're creating opportunities here at Wesley Vale. Getting themselves back into this contest. Picking the pocket though go the Crows. Get the ball at a defensive 50. On the outer side of the ground, tied up against the boundary line. First to it's going to be Will Jones. Goes for a bit of a gallop. One bounce, then kicks it up the line. Mark not taken. Jake Dodd gets a fist involved, out of bounds for a throw in.
What a roller coaster that was. Looked like a goal. Did you note I think it had already passed off the post at that stage, but a little Jackie Chan karate action attempt was very ambitious. I would have loved to see it pay off as Rand now bounds away. Hands into the centre. Feigning one way was Conley, and he drops it off to Hefford. Hefford inside forward 50. Every time he's got the ball, they look dangerous. Murfitt the other way. Just kicks for distance. Will Jones has a paddock. It's closed down. He kicks long down the line. 2 roos there, but threading the needle. It's Shepherd. So Shepherd pokes over the top. Just inch forward here, East Ulvie. They've been pretty good at this kick mark stuff. Kicking long. Gathered now by Adams. Through hands now with Bramage. Bramage on the boot. Sweeping left footer. It's found its way through. Bramage with a timely goal to just stave off Wesley Vale. And East Ulvie extend their advantage once more, as we see on the replay. Some sharp stuff from Bramage.
Yeah, great finish from Bramage on the left. You can just see the celebration here from his teammate Burton. Absolutely knows how important that goal is. It feels like Wesley Vale have had the better of a lot of this quarter. Damien Gill just not capitalising on the scoreboard, and East Ulverstone are able to extend their lead back out to 23 points. 6-8 plays 3-3. Last minute or so of this third quarter. Can Wesley Vale produce something in the dying embers of the term to just give themselves a bit of a lift heading into the last change? Rand drives the ball inside 50. The target was there, unable to complete it though was Gurr. Now receives the handball back. Funnels the ball a little further back towards Rand. Rand with a long kick towards the goal line, right to the line. Just marked there from Dow. Fantastic grab right on the goal line. Saves the day for the Crows.
So Dow from the last line. Sends beyond the arc. Coming across well was the most recent goal kicker in Bramage. Oh, and there's been movement on the mark again. There's encroached. And they're going to march their way up the field. The last thing Wesley Vale needed was this. So Bramage take full toll. Oh, what a mark! Beautiful kick inside 50. And it's Jack Orton who stands tall. Kick one already. Looking to make things very difficult for Wesley Vale. Dying embers of this third term. Kick on its way. Never in trouble. It's another for Jack Orton and another for the rampaging Crows.
Jack Orton gets his second. It takes him to 92 for the year as well. Magnificent campaign from the spearhead. And made no mistake with that shot. Just, again, ill-discipline has dogged the Kangaroos for much of the contest. We're late in this third quarter, and Wesley Vale had a lot of the football in this third quarter, haven't been able to make it count. Now they're staring down the barrel with a significant deficit heading into the final term. Hefford gets the footy out of the middle, drives it forward. Mark not taken in the nick of time. East Ulverstone are owning this grand final so far. Three-quarter time on grand final day. The Crows 7-8-50. Wesley Vale 3-3-21. Jack Orton with 2 for the Crows. Singles to Will Jones, Ty Orton, Cody Everett, Connor Bramage and Jay Burton. Keegan Cornwall has 2 for the Kangaroos. Kane Scott with the other. So East Ulverstone in the box seat heading into the final quarter. It's going to take a Herculean effort from the Kangaroos to get back into this contest. But we'll see what grand final day can deliver. You are watching the 2026 NWFA Grand Final live stream, thanks to Banjos, on the AFL Taz YouTube channel. Stay tuned for the final quarter action coming up next.
Wesley Vale's beautiful little handoff. Hefford now inside forward 50. Long kick is perfect. Cornwall. So Cornwall. Keegan Cornwall. Lines up. His team needs him. Gets his kick away. It looks pretty good. It looks very good. Cornwall goes bang. Mark stuff. Kicking long. Gathered now by Adams. Through hands now with Bramage. Bramage on the boot. Sweeping left footer. It's found its way through. Bramage with a timing Wesley Vale needed was this. So Bramage take full toll. Oh, what a mark! Beautiful kick inside. starting to make things very difficult for Wesley Vale. Dying embers of this third term. Kick on its way, never in trouble. It's another for
The final quarter about to get underway in the 2026 NWFA Grand Final. Thanks to Banjos. East Ulverstone lead at 7-8-50 to Wesley Vale. 3-3-21. The Crows are in control. What can the Kangaroos produce to get themselves back into this contest and a crack at their first premiership since 2019? East Ulverstone looking to go back-to-back for the very first time. Umpire waiting for players to get in position. These first couple of minutes are going to be absolutely critical, aren't they, Damien Gill? Time certainly an enemy of Wesley Vale as well as the opposition.
Look, if there's time enough, if they're good enough, but they'll need to get a march on and a march on quickly. So the ball up. Miles and Gurr go at it. Miles straight down. Beautiful stuff. Right on the plate for Ty Orton. Over the head of Jack Orton and trickles out. Beautiful centre ball up. Game play, must be said. Efficient from the middle. Side forward 50. So the ball to be thrown in. And it comes. Purton tries to just muscle out his opposing number in Connors. Coming through was Mann. Good handball there to Purton. Purton off the right boot. Kicks in the direction of Everett. He's played on. He's dropped it off to Jack Orton. Jack Orton on the boot. And it's a snag. Sausage roll. Another one in the book for East Ulverstone. Highlights are plenty in that package. We see it again. Everett! Hey! Not sure what he wasn't happy about. Was it touched? Wesley Vale thought so. He listened to them rather than the umpire and gave Jack Orton an absolute freebie.
Jack Orton, he moves to 93 goals for the year as well, Damien Gill. He's been on fire. He gets his third, and you think if they didn't get the handball off, it was probably going to be 50-metre penalty to the top of the line anyway for the tackle.
It's getting away from Wesley Vale here, isn't it?
Big time. 56 plays 21. Going to be something special from Wesley Vale to get back into this contest from here. Free kick going the way of Ben Hefford, who's been near best on ground, you'd have to say. He's been superb. And he looks to kick the ball long inside 50. Just gets caught in the breeze a little bit there. First to the football was Slatter, couldn't take the mark, and then through the sandpit. Go a couple of Crows to turn tackle up. We'll have the ball up inside the centre square.
Took his time getting up there. He's making a sandcastle for a second as Miles coming through. He drops it off to Ty Orton. Oh, it's pretty well done by Will Jones. Negotiated that lovely. Beautiful kick inside forward 50. It's beautiful in the sense that it's just out in front of Jack Orton and invites him to run onto it. Did well to get rid of his opposing defender, but just ran out of tarmac. So be thrown in. Boundary umpires busy this afternoon at the Ulverstone Rec Ground.
Ball thrown in, inside attacking 50 here for the Crows. Rand gets a handball off to Hefford. Moves it on quickly to Scott. It's where they just continually have broken down today, Wesley Vale. Good kick in the middle, finds Brian. Now a bit of run here through Rand. Runs his full measure, lowers his eyes and kicks beautifully inside 50. Didn't blaze away, and presenting up was Rory Gurr. Takes the mark. Will have a shot on a 45-degree angle, well and truly within his repertoire.
Gurr. He's going to take a big kick. His team needs him. Has he got it in him, Anthony Osborne?
Perfect view of it here on the AFL Taz live stream. Gurr crosses the paint of 50. Kick is on the way. It's just going to pull up a little bit short, caught in that breeze. Still alive here for Wesley Vale. Tied up against the line, eventually tumbles through for a minor score.
Been a bit of a story of their afternoon, unfortunately. They've had enough looks. But that last kick, whether it be a goal or for a target, has been pretty ordinary. Sweeping handball finds its way out through Thompson Purton. Now onto the chest of Singleton. Singleton sees something he likes. And it's that man Jones. He's been pretty busy, Will Jones. Little nudgy pass off the left. Purton off his scone. He'll look to collect it. Oh, now it's below his knees. Bit frustrated. He swings someone to the ground. Rand's just ditched the shoe. Said, I don't need it. He's thrown it on the sock. I was going to say the boot. There was no boot there. He's thrown it on the sock. Coming the other way was Bramage. I've never seen that. He wasn't happy.
Just flicked it away, didn't he?
He wasn't happy with the boots. Jeez, they're just very casual footy there. It was picked up by Ivory, dropped it off. Coming through with real gusto was Horton. Sweeps by one. Horton eyes the sticks. Horton goes bang! And get out of that hundreds and thousands, Anthony Osborne. It's party time for East Ulverstone.
They've got this, East Alby. What a finish from Horton. He's shown a bit of dash throughout the afternoon. Look at that. Just says, run with me if you can. One bounce, crosses 50, and a beautiful finish. And that's been the difference, hasn't it? East Ulverstone able to capitalise in front of the big sticks. Wesley Vale, they haven't been able to throughout the afternoon. Breaks the margin out to 40 points, 9-8-62. Wesley Vale, 3-4-22. 5 and a bit gone in this final term. A few East Ulverstone players just licking their lips at the prospect of these last 20 minutes or so. Scott with the footy. Kicks the ball as far as he can towards 50. Mark Taken going back there from Singleton, who's been pretty good today. Miles Singleton. Kicks the ball long and strong towards half forward. Numbers here will favour East Ulverstone at ground level. Paddling the ball out in front of himself was Dow. Got the ball off, a little overzealous with the handball and unable to reel it in. On that occasion was Burton, who kicked a cracker in the opening term, out of bounds.
He's filthy because he had acres of space. Just couldn't quite find him.
I think the boundary umpire just, or the field umpire just kicked a soccer ball off the ground as well there, Gilly. There was one just sitting there inside forward 50.
Game still going, fellas. As handball comes out, coming through his Shepherd. His kick, not his best. Left of the sticks and helped on through by Lamprey. He wastes no time. Time is of the essence for the Roos. Finds Marshall. Marshall now. Finds a target in Connors. Didn't quite work for Connors. Back the other way through Singleton. Singleton almost for the big fella Purton. Hands it off. Now with Mann. Mann. He's kicked it. Callan Mann at the moment does the job. And East Alvey, well, it's now about by how much. Silky stuff from Callan Mann.
Good finish there from Mann. Extends that margin out once again. It's all East Ulverstone at the moment here at the Ulverstone Rec Ground. That success in 2025 is going to be repeated this afternoon. Pace setter all season. Ball comes back through the middle. Jones kicks the ball out towards half forward. It's that man Jay Burton who's just owning this area of real estate for much of the contest. Chipping kick is a good one. And it's going to be Jack Orton who's going to back himself in here. Already has 3 to his name.
How many does he need?
He had 90 coming into this game, so 93 to his tally so far this season.
And he's a busy 20 minutes.
Very busy. He's going to back himself in here, Jack Orton, from outside 50. Let's rip with a kick towards goal. Long and strong, not quite to the line. Almost kept alive there by his teammate Lucas Ivory, but eventually bounces through for a point.
So 10-10-70, plays 3-4-22. I guess that's the thing for the Vale. Scoring shots, it could have been a lot more ugly. Just leaves the kick hanging out there for Crawford. He butters up, cops one high, so we'll get a free kick, Jay Crawford. Beautiful sunny day in Ulverstone. It's going to be a sunny day indeed in East Ulverstone. They're well on top of this grand final, looking to go back to back. What a story it's been. Ball up once more. 9 and change gone in this last quarter. It's gathered by Malcolm Jones. He loses it. Contested ball. Picked up now by Sheehan. He goes towards the big fella Jones. He's just shoved aside. Ball shovelled out. He's looking for wing. Coming through nicely was Will Jones. Couldn't quite gather. Malcolm the other way. It's picked up by Rand. He's been pretty solid this afternoon. The Les Hicks medalist. He's kicked just short of Weeks. Good tackle. Be another stoppage right there in the sandpit. So up it goes. Well, one down by Schumann. Kick's good one for Bramage. Been pretty solid, Bramage. Steering little pass. Been really good as Will Jones, the skipper. Led from the front. Nice, delicate pass for Mann. Couldn't quite gather it. Now with Rand. A shimmy and a shake. Hands back. Back to Rand. Here he goes, Rand. Handball off. Now finds a target in Marshall. Marshall to the big fella Malcolm Jones. Has some space to use. Uses it nicely. Now with Brian. Can he keep it moving? Brian inside forward 50. Pack forms it. Looked like Slatter's ball from the off. It was well gathered there by Cornwall. Back for Brian. Chippy little pass. This will take some catching. Bravery from Weeks, and he might earn himself a free. The play unfolds, and Cornwall takes advantage. Puts another one against his ledger. He should go back and thank his teammate Weeks, who went where angels fear to tread here. It's collected.
It's brave stuff there from Weeks, and a bit of remonstration there from Dow as he goes. Just a couple of little bit of carry on there from Dow that's resulting in some afters, which you don't like to see. In play, it was Cornwall who went through and finished the job with the goal. So we're going to go back to the middle of the ground. Margin sitting comfortably here for East Ulverstone, 10-10-70. They lead Wesley Vale 4-4-28. Of course, East Ulverstone became, through Sprint and Ulverstone districts merging in the turn of the millennium, on the premiership in 2002 and then again in 2025. They're going to go back-to-back in 26 as that kick goes long and strong. Deep inside 50. Orton kicks it off the ground. He gets his fourth. And goal number 94 for the year. No, he
behind.
won't. I've marked it down. That's a behind. Good defensive effort from Wesley Vale.
He didn't get the goal. He did get a mouthful of sand on the way through, Jack Orton. We'll have a look again what happened on this occasion. Ball came in. Oh, just off hand.
Just a hand,
Just
yeah.
a lunging hand. It was a good effort by Dodd just to get fingertippers to it. We're back on that wing. Familiar sight this afternoon. And thrown on in. Rucks don't go at it because falls too deep. Kick inside forward 50 now again for East Alvey. Jack Orton is there. Onto this one is Man. He draws a crowd. Thrown on up. Dying embers of the ultimate for 2026 season in the NWFA. It's Rand breezes on through. Look at him go. A bounce. A second bounce. The Les Hicks medalist shows why. Great kick to Weeks. Punch from his grasp, but he'll get a free kick. Well, he's tried his heart out, hasn't he? Jack Rand. As Weeks kicks towards targeting Malcolm Jones. Off him, Bramich been really sharp today. Finds Slatter. Slatter kicks. Finds a target in Schumann. Doesn't like anything at first glance. Little dinky ball, pretty smart. Finds Cullen Mann. Usually a pretty good decision maker. Eyes pinging around. He just was on a different wavelength to his forwards. The handball doesn't find its intended target for Wesley Vale. And luckily Crawford's there. Butter up with a good tackle, so it'll be Crawford ball.
Crawford up and under kick at a defensive 50. Will Jones has the sit, gets it on the second grab. Looks to move it on quickly, uses the left. Just owning that bit of territory all afternoon has been Burton, and his kick is a good one. Spots up Thomas Burton, tied up in the pocket. An opportunity here to get himself involved on the scoreboard.
Callum Mann.
Oh, Callum Mann, I should say, sorry. Looking for his second. Instead decides to kick it off back to that man in Burton. Gets himself a bit of trouble, gets it back to Mann. Around the corner, it's party time for the Crows.
Man, oh man. Another one. East Alvey just driving it home now. We actually muffed that up, to be truthful, Callum Mann, so he had to clean up his mess, swept through, and doesn't he love it? Look at the hands, they're going everywhere. Callum Mann, a couple of goals, been a key figure in this club. Happy to get on the scoreboard. They are all over Wesley Vale like a cheap suit this afternoon. Schumann, his ruck work is intriguing. Rand breezes away. Looks for a target, doesn't present really. Slater with a bit of carry on, I'm not massive on it. But that is absolute footy karma in action as it's picked up by Rand. He drops it off for Baldock. Baldock's kick. Baldock now. High long ball. Oh, really well claimed. Good contest from Weeks. He spied it a long way out. He had to sit and he made it his.
Yeah, good camera work there as well. Just locked in on Weeks and tracked him as he went to the footy. Good mark. And Weeks had a great season. Second in the competition, winning the Bob and George Foster medal as the runner-up BNF. Just behind his teammate and Jack Rand. Chance.
Shaking hands.
There's a bit of that by the looks of it, yeah. Foregone conclusion.
So Weeks marches on in. Pokey little ball. Geez, it didn't come off the boot like he would have hoped. Unfortunate because his day deserved a goal. Not to be for Zachary Weeks. Down. Long, powering ball. Draws one to the ball in Tyle, and he couldn't quite complete the transaction. It comes back the other way. It was well done by Miles. He didn't know where the ball was, but he stopped it. Picked up by Boone. Regan Boone inside. And it's Hefford. And Hefford has been fantastic for the Wesley Vale Roos. Deserves a goal against his name, I think, Anthony Osborne.
Yeah, certainly does. He's tried all day and been one of the cleaner users with ball in hand throughout the contest. Deserves a goal.
Ben Hefford, long locks, long socks, straight kicks. You betcha. Hefford on the board. Consolation prize for one of their prime movers.
Long socks, long hair, long sleeves, black boots. Just a classic footballer, Ben Hefford.
A footballer's footballer, isn't he?
Certainly. He's been great today, and nice to get some scoreboard reward for him. 5-5-35 the Vale. East Alvey 11-11-77. Nearly 19 minutes gone in this final stanza. East Ulverstone reigning supreme in season 2026. Another great year of the NWFA. Arm wrestle early in this contest, but the Crows just getting themselves on top, and they go long inside 50 once again here. Chance for them, sniffing around. Orton involved. Last line of defence is Dodd. Tumbles a kick away. Not a pretty kick, but it's effective. Gets the ball off to Crawford. But Crawford's kick only as far as Burton. Kicked things off with a goal in the opening term, did Burton.
Loves those little pokey ones, doesn't he? He hits target more than he doesn't, it must be said.
Gets the ball off to Schumann on that occasion, who drives it centrally. Burton was the target, unable to get there. First to the footy is Marshall. Has some support, but picking the pocket there was Shepherd. Gets it off to the big man in Troy Burton. Towards goal. He makes no mistake. He finally gets on the board. He's been excellent today. Just not quite his afternoon in front of the big sticks, but gets his reward, and East Alvey kick their 12th.
Well, I thought he was going to have to get there in singles. He's had that many looks at it, Burton, but on the run, he's done well to steer it home. He's had a good afternoon, presented well. He's been a dominant figure as a tall forward inside East Alvey's forward line. It's been one-way traffic for a little while now. He's back in the middle. Everett wins it down. Rand pounces onto it for Wesley Vale. Steering ball's a good one. Finds a target. He's battled manfully, has Rand. Be happy with his efforts. Won't be happy with the result though, as we have another stoppage. Far side here at the Ulverstone Rec Ground. Gorgeous day for footy, it must be said. Picture perfect. So the Rucks go at it. Gurr probably interfered with. Umpire let it run. Trickles through. Now it's off to our man Hefford. Hefford, fresh off kicking one. Just overcooks it. Slides on through for a behind.
Crows to bring the ball back in through Dow. Long kick out of defensive 50 through the hands of the Wesley Vale player, and then interestingly kicking back centrally opens up an opportunity for both outfits now. First to the footy was going to be Slatter. He's been infringed with. Is the umpire going to allow play on? He will. Long kick towards the line. Last line of defence. Job to do here for the Wesley Vale defender in Connors. Number goes back, and the ball is kicked through for a goal by Everett. He gets his second, tells the crowd to turn it up a notch. Party time once again for the Crows. Lovely finish from Everett. He has two. East Ulverstone get their 13th, 13-11-89. They lead Wesley Vale 5-6-36. Last couple of minutes of the 2026 Grand Final.
Well, they'd be disappointed with that one. Chris Connors had his name all over it. Just slipped through the breadbasket, and yeah, they pounced, and that's what they've done all afternoon. 24 scoring shots. Kicked 89 points, could have been more. Schumann again, this ruck style, I'm not sure it's worked for him once. is coming through his Hefford. Tell you what's worked from him is his shoe this afternoon, been fantastic. Kicks inside forward 50, good pick up from Slatter. Handed over the top. Coming back the other way with gusto was Baldock. His kick not a good one, but it eludes the defender. Picked up and gathered and handed off to Singleton. Singleton's kick's a good one. They're back and bounding the other way. Out they go through Bramage. Bramage just overcooks the kick meant for Horton. Horton gathers. Horton inside forward 50, draws a crowd. It's a good grab over the top. Taken by Jay Crawford. Live to fight another day. Crawford. Long ball into the sandpit. Not sure who his intended target was, but it'll stay in Wesley Vale hands only for a short period. Ball back in. Long, high, powering kick. Offline. 90 points on the board. Just have to check the score. That's gone to the wrong ledger. It's kick over the top. Taken there from Baldock. Baldock over the top. Finds a target in Rory Gurr. As the crowd finds some voice. Gurr finds Scott. The sting is well and truly out of this one, Anthony Osborne.
Certainly is. Last minute or so of the contest. Scott's just going to barrel this kick as far as he can. Goes centrally. Fist goes over the top. Dying stages of the grand final. Tackle laid, and we'll have a ball up in the middle. The East Ulverstone fans are absolutely loving it. The players soaking up every moment as well. This group claiming the premiership once again. High kick towards Jones, who's been exemplary all afternoon. Will Jones with the ball in hand. Kicks it long and high inside 50. Looking for Purton. Goes through his mitts. Right up against the line. Wesley Vale want to paddle this through. They may have just got a finger on it. They did. Through for a minor score. So Wesley Vale to bring the ball back into play. Sting out of this one. East Ulverstone reigning supreme. That mark taken there by Connor Bramage. He has one goal to his name. Chance here to kick his second and just put the icing on the cake for East Ulverstone. He'll soak up all of his allotted time. Will Connor Bramage. Kicking from just inside, attacking 50 towards the Bass Strait end. Kick is on the way, and it is a thing of beauty. Lovely finish there from Bramage. He gets his second. He's been one of the standouts for the Crows in the decider. Cherry on top for East Ulverstone.
It's a good finish. He's been exceptional today, really. He'll feature highly in the better players, you'd think, from East Ulvie. They've just overwhelmed Wesley Vale the longer the game's gone on. Just haven't been able to keep pace. Now, I know this is amusement, but just watch Schumann's approach here at the centre bounce. If it works for him, I'd be stunned. He goes in tight. Oh, it is! Well done, Schumann. Out to the runners. In comes Jones. Jones thumps a kick. Bounces back the other way. I think it's nearly stayed alive. It's the right end of the ground if you're a Crow. Schumann, he just hugs, goes in real tight on those ruck jewels and tries to body up. And I reckon that's the first time it's worked all day. Ball comes in. Big fella Purton taps it down. Man spying it off. Coming through. And it is holding the football. Ty Orton wins the kick. Advantage paid. Sausage roll. Another one in the book.
Yeah, for Jack Orton. I'd marked him down for his fourth earlier. Didn't have any wide out. I can keep it down on my sheet. Damien Gill, he gets his fourth, 94 for the year.
It was ambitious, wasn't it, from the defender there in Connors.
Yeah, just opportunistic there from Jack Orton. What a season. 94 goals and 4 in the decider.
It's like a seagull on a chip there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Saw his moment and seized it.
Crack the ton to the Crows. Back in the middle we go. So the time for one more. Ty Orton been instrumental. Kicks the ball out wide. Opportunity here through Jay Burton towards goal. Right to the line. Mark taken just in the field of play. Cody Everett has the chance to kick his third. Cody Everett kicked one in the third quarter. He's kicked one in the last, and it will stay at one in the last. Very nonchalant approach and through for a minor score.
So everyone here just waiting for the siren. Wesley Vale keen on a shower. East Alvey keen on celebrations. Bring it out of full back, Wesley Vale. It's an errant kick. It'll be gathered by Horton. Horton flying shot. Another minor score. Just chalking them up now, aren't they? 30 scoring shots is a hell of a day out. Been far too good. Been a big gap in the game since early in the third quarter, really. Blitzed them. Rand with a very casual kick finds Hefford, and somewhat fitting those two connect have been two of the better players. The ball lands in the arms of Jack Horton, fittingly, and East Ulverstone celebrate what is a terrific back-to-back win in the NWFA. Premiers for 2026.
Yeah, the cup returns to Haywood's Reserve. Magnificent performance from East Ulverstone today, capping off 2 sensational seasons. Just say back-to-back, hell of an achievement. Their previous premiership coming in 2002. So a little glory period for East Ulverstone. Thoroughly deserved winners. 15-15, 105, overcoming Wesley Vale 5-6-36. Jack Horton finishing with 4 goals, 2 to Connor Bramich, a couple to Cody Everett, singles to Will Jones, Ty Horton, Heath Horton, Jay Burton and Troy Burton. A couple of rhyming names there. Plenty of goal kickers and contributors for the Crows. While for Wesley Vale, 3 to Keegan Cornwall, singles to Kane Scott and Zachary Weeks, as well as 1 to Ben Hefford in that last quarter. A comprehensive performance from East Ulverstone, capping off 2 sensational seasons. Celebrations well and truly deserved. Wesley Vale, another fantastic campaign from them, but just falling short on the last day of the season. Thank you for your company on today's AFL Tasmania live stream of the NWFA season. Congratulations on another fantastic campaign for the Northwest Footy Association. Stay tuned to the AFL Tas YouTube channel over the next couple of weeks. More Northwest footy coming up with live streams of the DFA and the NWFL. We'll leave you now for the presentations out on the field. Anthony Osborne and Damien Gill, delighted to bring this one to you. Thanks to Bion Stream in the studio and to our camera operator. We'll see you soon.
Oh, Dave. What are you doing?
I'll grab my. I'll grab my esky. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Okay, guys, could you start bringing it over towards the presentations, please? Okay, guys, bring it over. Bring it over. Okay, guys, we'll do the presentations now. Okay, first up, let's have a round of applause for Wesley Vale. Done a great job to get there. I'll ask Plum to come forward just to say a couple of words, mate. Done a great job.
Thanks very much, Toddy. First of all, just on behalf of the Wesley Vale Football Club, I'd just like to thank the association. Again, I know about rap from times, mate, but if it wasn't for these guys doing their thing and the girls, your assistants, we would have a competition to play in. So, thank you very much. Full credit to East Ulverstone, Shep, Slates and the boys. You're far too sharp for us today. We thought if we had a couple of moments to put some pressure on you, we might be a chance, but I think he's probably deserved it. He's been the best team all year. We'll come from a fair way back from about 120 points at Anzac Day, but we did a few things. We give it a crack. I'm proud of our group. But anyways, full congratulations to you. You deserve it. So well done. Enjoy the weekend. To my group, I'll try this. I couldn't be proud of you. Your belief, your buy into me, and what I'm trying to do with the place is second to none. You're very loyal. You're very connected. Yeah, I love you like family, to be honest. I really appreciate your support. Thank you to everyone else behind the scenes at the Wesley Vale Football Club for the year. We'll have a few drinks this week and enjoy the year, so thank you. Thanks, Toddy.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate those words. Now we'll move over to the George Foster Medal for Best On Ground, presented by Kirby Abley. And that goes to number 1, Will Jones.
Yeah, I just love working with Joe. He took me up in the bed all week. We don't service crackers.
I'd just like to thank all the sponsors, especially the NWFA. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be playing today. To my boys, awesome effort. To Wesley Vale, you stuck with there all day, you never gave up, so that's a credit to you. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see you again next year. Thank you.
Well done, Josie.
Fucking horrible.
Okay. We'll now call on the players to come up and be presented with their medals. Number 3, Jeremy Adams. Number 4, Ty Orton. Number 6, Miles Singleton. Number 8, Cody Everett. Number 10, Matthew Thompson Burton. Number 11, Lucas Ivory. Number 16, the man that started all, Callum Mann. Number 17, Heath Horton. Number 18, Kai Schumann. Number 19, Declan Wing. Number 20, Connor Bramage. Number 21, Tyson Slater. Number 25, Ethan Miles. Number 28, Lockie Burford. Number 29, Jay Burton. Number 31, Willie Dow. Number 38, Adam Gillard. Number 63, Troy Burton. Jones to come up. And the coaches, number 5, Jack Orton. And number 9, Jesse Shepherd. Tice, come up as well. Righto, Jack, Orton, you go get your photos first.
Boy,
Everybody's fucking good. Oh, Betty, fucking go down my football.
Okay, I don't know whether Jack or Jesse wants to talk. One of you has got to talk. There you go.
I'll look after Moochie. Firstly, to Plum and the Vale boys, we admire the way you go about your footy, and we've got a lot of respect for you guys, so well done on today. To our boys, yeah, what a season. I look across so many friends, family, supporters, our twos boys. It means a lot to this club, and yeah, we couldn't be prouder, so thank you. And to the sponsors, the league, thanks for everything you do. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a comp, so thank you. Cheers.
And now I call Indian Peter to come up and present the 2026 Premiership Cup to the seniors, East Ulverstone. Come in, boys. Come in, boys. A round of applause as Wesley Vale goes off the ground. Great effort. Congratulations. And now we have the Premiership pennant coming in.
Yes, the lads.
On behalf of the NWFA, we'd like to thank all clubs for the season, all the sponsors and everybody that's helped out. We've been 26 and finished. Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.